Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning and a warm welcome to the NASSCOM Product Conclave North. Before we move ahead with the program, a brief housekeeping announcement. May I request all of you to put your mobile phones on the silent mode as we are about to begin the program. I'm delighted to share with you that we've put together an invigorating agenda that spans key themes of emerging business opportunities, technology shifts, and how they aid the Indian product journey in making the next big leap. The 2013 edition of the NASSCOM Product Conclave was an important milestone for us. We completed a decade of successful and thought-provoking conclaves. In its 11th year, we have extended the Product Conclave to different regions of the country. We have already had successful conclaves at Pune, Hyderabad, Kochi, and Kolkata, and are now delighted to bring the Product Conclave to the Delhi and the NCR audiences. We would like to extend a very warm thank you to all our speakers and participants who have traveled from all over India and the globe to join us for this edition of the NASSCOM Product Conclave North. NASSCOM expresses its sincere thanks to all the sponsors and partners for their support, which has helped us in putting together this event. I hope you all enjoy the experience. I would now like to invite the NASSCOM President, Mr. R Chandrashekhar, to kindly come on stage and deliver the welcome address. Mr. Chandrashekhar.
Good morning. It's a great time to be a part of the Indian product ecosystem. It's a time when we are seeing real growth in this segment. Today, the product ecosystem has more than 3,500 companies. And it was last year, in the 10th year of the National Product Conclave, that we realized that not only was it not possible to get a room big enough to fit all the product companies, but that a single event nationwide no longer met the needs. So that's when the idea of starting the regional events in addition to the national event, which would be there in October, came up. And today, this event here recognizes that the growth has taken place not only in metro and tier 1 cities, but also in tier 2, tier 3 cities. And this event has been put together to celebrate, to learn, to create a great platform which product companies and startups could network and share their best practices. In NASSCOM, the Northern Regional Product Council is actually a highly motivated group of volunteers and motivators. And I think behind this event, it is they who have brought the energy and brought this product conclave to Delhi NCR. And in this conclave, apart from the product companies, both global and Indian, we have serial entrepreneurs, CIOs, investors, customers, venture capitalists, and angel investors, incubators, and accelerators. We also have government officials and other dignitaries who would deliberate, listen, participate, and actively engage with a lot of actionable insights under one single roof during this day. And in keeping with this mix, the sessions today promise to be an interesting blend of key focus areas, possible focus areas for a product company to engage in, and how this product ecosystem is evolving, how it can be expanded, and how it can be driven. So there are diverse topics which range from business to technology, and this conclave promises to educate, stimulate, impart knowledge, and share the experiences of all the expert speakers. And we at NASSCOM will continue to give emphasis on building and nourishing this product ecosystem. There's also another significant development which is of relevance to this product ecosystem, and that is what you would have all seen in the newspapers, the approval of Digital India, which is a very ambitious program, as you would have seen. And I'm sure that this would also provide a great opportunity for the Indian product ecosystem, and in particular for those who are focused on the Indian market. And we at NASSCOM would call upon and urge the government to include among the many laudable objectives of Digital India the leveraging and nurturing of this ecosystem, which has reached a certain level of maturity. And not only will it enable the scale and speed in that program which is being targeted, but also it would be good for this ecosystem. So it would be actually mutually beneficial. For the product companies at the nascent stage, we have the 10,000 startup program. Indeed, partly because there is a 10,000 startup program and the product council, there is a misconception that the products and the startups are completely different. It's true that some of the startups are not necessarily in products, but a great number of them are. And therefore, the 10,000 startup program, which has evoked tremendous response, is also leading to a number of product companies being born and reaching maturity. And that's certainly a platform where companies with real potential get funded, they get mentored, and they gain visibility. So in a sense, both the product council, the product activities, and the startup program fully diffuse into each other. For the emerged or the more mature companies, NASSCOM engages consistently by providing customer connects, skill enablement, and mentoring programs, and policy enablement and online directory listings. Some of these areas, like policy enablement, for example, become particularly relevant in the light of the new government's emphasis on the whole startup and entrepreneurial ecosystem. And we are therefore actively engaging at that level. And hopefully, many of the issues which plague the startup ecosystem will get addressed in the course of those deliberations. The Product Conclave has completed a decade, as I mentioned, and this is the 11th year in which we have gone regional. So 10 years was the time it took to reach this point. And we've had successful NPCs at Pune in March, Hyderabad in April, Silicon Valley in May, Kochi also in May, and Kolkata in July. And the Delhi event will be followed by the national event at Bangalore in October, as I had mentioned, and Chennai will follow early January next year. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the program team consisting of Mr. Navyug Mohanot, Mr. Shabir Momin, and the Northern Region Product Council, who, as I have said, have been active and motivated in making this happen. And I'd like to thank them for their unstinted time and effort in driving this conference, and all the speakers for their valuable views which they will share with you, and all of you delegates for so actively participating in this conclave. So it's with great pleasure that I welcome all of you to this conclave, and I do hope that you will have valuable takeaways from today's program. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chandrashekhar, for that invigorating talk.